What's up, guys? Derek with Divine AV here. We have an awesome one for you on this Tech with a Tech episode. Today we are going to be comparing with Samsung 85-inch QLED TV to an Epson 4050 projector with the screen. Which one is right for your home, the TV or the screen? We will answer all these questions today. Quick side note, we hit 500 subscribers today. We're on our way to 1,000 and then on our way to 10,000, then 100,000. So for this video, please give us that like and smash that subscribe button and let's keep this ball rolling. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this comparison. Let's get it cracking. Hey, what's up, guys? Warren with Divine Audio Visual, and thank you so much for watching today. Today, we're going to be comparing the Samsung QN85 Q70T to the Epson 4050ub. So, which one is right for your space? That's what we're going to try to figure out today. Right off the bat, you can see that obviously the Samsung TV has a much higher contrast and much more brightness. So with the lights on, it's a clear choice. But of course, the size, 85 inches, pretty much as big as you can get in a reasonable price range. Epson 4050, it does have a very high contrast ratio of over 200,000 to 1. So it's still quite good. And if you use something like an ambient light rejecting material, you could buy something like a Slate 0.8 or Slate 1.2 by Screen Innovations. And that's going to dramatically increase that contrast. You can see how the blue tones there get much darker. So that's an option, but that does add a bunch of money to the price point. Let's get into price these two units really fast here. So you got $29.99 right now. It's on sale for the Samsung TV. And the projection unit, the 4050, is actually $23.99 plus a screen, which is going to cost you about $400 or $500. So you're right in the same price range. Now, at Divine AV, we generally prefer projection screens. You'll see that in a bunch of our videos. That's because, you just have more versatility within your space. You can choose any size you want. You can do curved, you can do flat, and it gives you a more cinematic experience because it's such a large experience. It's sort of like an IMAX type feel within your home. So we definitely prefer projection, but if you're a guy who likes to sit there and watch football or something, you're certainly going to prefer, I think, the TV because you'll be able to keep the lights on and hang out with your guys and that sort of thing. All right, let's go ahead and hit the lights really fast and I'll show you guys a little bit about these projectors. Boom, there's the contrast right there. So 4050, I think it personally shines here. It looks more realistic to me, So when you're looking at this image, it's a good image for sure, but it certainly doesn't look like real life. And I think that these colors are a bit more natural to the way that we see. So let's hit it. All right, cool. All right, and there we go. So, good dark tones over here. So you definitely see, you can see the mountains. The blue is very vibrant. Here, I feel like it's just a little bit more realistic. The green in the grass. They both have HDR10. The Samsung has HDR10 Plus. So you do get that high dynamic range. I'm not a huge fan of it, neither is my brother. But, at least on the projection unit. On the TV, maybe HDR is a little bit better. This is just content, off of YouTube, and it's still very high resolution, so it looks really good. We like to show you things that are realistic, what you're going to be watching. Not everybody's watching Blu-rays these days. You can get some more detail in a Blu-ray. Clarity. So this is a native 4K TV, so it does actually have that 3840 by 2160 pixel count. This projection unit is a 1080p native projector and it upscales to 4K. You'll still see a lot of clarity in it. All right, guys, got some more content here for you. So food is always a good thing to look at when you're testing between TVs and projection units because there's a lot of vibrant color in the food. So a lot of detail in both images. Even with that 4K enhancement, I'm seeing awesome resolution. It's not blurry, it's not fuzzy. You can see the pixels a little bit if you get up close, but man, just both phenomenal images. One thing, that I've noticed a lot is that from like the angle that I'm standing, the projection looks fantastic. It doesn't really have those issues when you're sitting at an angle. So if you're at an angle, you have to sit off to the side in your room, you're still going to get a super vibrant picture on the projection unit, and you're going to lose quite a bit of brightness and colors from the TV itself. So something to consider. Both look lifelike, both look realistic. Just absolutely phenomenal overall. Got a beautiful red tone. I've noticed that that yellow tones are a bit more vibrant on the projection.
both awesome units. I'd love to have either one in my house. We're displaying about a 92-inch screen right now on the projection. You will lose a bit of resolution if you blow it up to a larger screen, but you do have the flexibility of increasing projection up to 200 inches.
All right, guys, now we've got it blown up to a 120-inch screen. So, yeah, right off the bat, you can see you lose a little bit of brightness there. You know, maybe 5% more less than what we were dealing with before. But honestly, to me personally, the TV is a bit harsh to my eyes. It does give me a little bit of a headache when I'm watching it. I do prefer that huge immersive experience. But if you do like the brightness, and again, if your lights are on in the room or you want any amount of ambient light and you don't have a proper media setup, then the TV might be up your alley. But, you know, personally, with the versatility, as Warren was saying, and everything that you can get out of a screen and how many different options you have, if you are a connoisseur and an enthusiast, there's way more many routes you can go with getting projection. But still, I mean, you see it for yourself. You guys decide for yourself. I'm not hating on it. Go ahead, leave us a comment. What do you guys prefer? Do you like the TV? Do you like the screen? We want to hear what you guys think. So yeah, I'll hand you on over to Warren and let him get into this.
Yeah, so getting back in, thanks for that, Derek. Getting back into the motion here. So when you see fast motion, the refresh rate on the TV is a bit faster. It's 240 hertz. It's probably a native 120. We'd have to look deep into the specs, but and you have a 30 hertz projection unit here. So. But it's a little bit different between projectors and TVs. I've noticed that you know, the fast motion scenes on the projection unit, even at 30 hertz, they're fluid. You know, you don't see a lot of motion blur. You don't see any of that kind of hazing when a guy runs across the screen in a football play or something like that. You know, you don't with this TV either. So that's not really something to worry about, I think, with a lot of these modern units. They just don't really haze like those old plasmas and stuff did. I'm noticing now that we've blown it up, clarity has reduced by about 10% on the projector. So keep that in mind. The smaller the screen, the smaller the pixel density, you know, is. And so you're going to have quite a bit more sharpness in the image. Now, I'm noticing right away, within this image here, it's definitely sharper. It's definitely sharper overall, but you have a much more cinematic experience with a 120-inch screen. So definitely cross between the two units, but I feel like if you want a movie theater in your house, you need to go with a projection system. Just like every movie theater out there, they're all projectors for a reason. There's a few different things in testing, but that's where you get that cinematic experience. So, with all that said, roll the B-roll. All right, guys, so let's give you our final thoughts on this. Derek, on 3, which one do you choose, the projector or the TV? 1, 2, 3, projector.
Big ass screen.
All right, projector it is. Projector it is. Projector it is. All right, cool. So Derek's going to tell you. Final thoughts, yeah. I love projection. I've got a 5050 in my house. It's awesome. I've got a 131-inch screen, and so projection all day long for me. I have an 82-inch Samsung in my game room where it belongs, in my opinion. So, your thoughts?
I mean, my thought off the bat, if I have the space and I have the room to put it in, I would definitely go with the projection screen. If you check out our channel, there's a little bit of overview of my house when I was having my cat and dog react to Dolby Atmos sounds. and I do have a TV, but that's because I do not have a dedicated space. So yeah, I mean, in my personal case, of course, I got to put a TV. My wife won't let me make the spare bedroom home theater, so that's the situation I'm in. But if you have the dedicated space, or you're looking to convert a room, I mean, hands down, I would go with the screen in there. Just max it out. Go big or go home is kind of what my opinion is. But we'd love to hear your guys' opinions in the comments below.
What's the other thing about this?
Oh yeah. This bad boy. If you're trying to mount this with your wife, she weighs about what, 115 pounds. Anything over 80 inches is gonna be a big TV. Yeah. We also will be posting a video on mounting a TV, though. If you guys are getting into that, you can check that out on our channel as well.
Yeah, you definitely want to hire your Divine audiovisual team to come and mount this giant beast, because it's a monster, and you want to make sure you hit the right studs so this thing doesn't come flying off the wall and smash you. So yeah, it was an absolute blast. Had a lot of fun doing this. It was a great idea, I thought. Right? So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it kind of answers some questions for you. And go ahead and put all those questions in the comments. We're going to answer every single one of them. I'm sure you've noticed that we always get back to our subscribers. It means a lot to us. And there, you want to go ahead and get the outro going here?
Out. So yeah, you guys, again, comment down there. We are very interactive with every single one of our comments and every single one of our subscribers. So go ahead, smash that like, leave a comment, and slam that subscribe button. And we will see you guys on the next one.